again.
It's me.
I know. I'm so excited. I love having Jared on. He's so smart. So we're going to talk about what to do or how to know if you've been phished, if you've been targeted by a phishing attack. And then we'll go into a little bit of, avoiding it. But we did do a video previously with Dave on this. So check our YouTube channel out for that if you want to see it. We actually showed you like a screen sample of what to look for. So there's that. Subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss anything and you get all of our productivity tips and cybersecurity tips and all kinds of tips and news. And at the end of this video, I will share how to get your free cybersecurity assessment if you're a business. So there's that.
So
now,
Jenny,
what?
You like fishing, right?
I do like fishing.
I know you like fishing.
I went trout fishing last night. We
Nice.
Didn't catch anything though.
Do you like?
I spent half my time unraveling my line from the trees. So
that's no good. Well, we don't like cybersecurity fishing, right?
No, we don't.
No, or email phishing.
Yeah, the pH phishing.
Yeah, the pH phishing is no good.
No good.
It's no good. So in case if you're not familiar, phishing, PHISHING, right? Phishing is people exploiting your social contacts, people you know, maybe things that are important to you to try to get you to click a link or compromise yourself, right? Whether that's email or social media or anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
they're trying to get your data.
Yep, they're trying to get your data.
Passwords.
Yep.
Everything,
Yep.
right?
Your passwords, your email accounts, or getting you to do something, right?
Yes.
Like send money.
There's even phishing via phone. I mean, they did that back in the day before email phishing.
Right.
So it's definitely something that you got to be aware of. But how do you know? How do you know if it's happened to you?
If it's happened. That's the scary part, right? How do you know that you did it or it just happened? Maybe your email just got compromised. You didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So we want to touch on a few things here. I think one of the obvious things, and this is kind of something you should always be doing anyway, is being on high alert. Are things out of the ordinary? Am I getting some strange email conversations? Like, am I getting an email back from somebody where they're asking me a question about something I said?
And you're like, yeah, we didn't have that conversation.
I don't remember that conversation.
What are you talking about?
Or, your whatever bank account says, there was a successful login from, whatever IP address. I don't remember doing that. Do you write it off as, that was just a fake email, they want me to click it? Or should you log into your bank account
and check?
No, there's some strange login history here, right?
Yeah.
So usually, vendors and companies are getting better about alerting us if there's strange things going on, but you still have to have your spidey sense always tingling for security, right?
Me and Dave always joked at the end of the video, we're like, trust no one.
Yeah, trust. So, it's true.
It's true.
You can't. And so that comes down to like the whole idea
not joking.
Yeah, of trust but verify, right?
Yeah.
How can I verify? Can I call? Can I log into my bank account rather than trying to click the link?
Yeah, don't click the link.
Right, because is it a legit email or is it not? You have to verify through other means. But yeah, so be on the alert for unfamiliar or strange things going on, right?
Right.
Sometimes it could be if your email is compromised, your contact list is stolen, there's a good chance that people are emailing your vendors and contacts on your behalf at this point, right? Or they're reaching out to them. So you have to be aware of either strange conversations taking place or things like that. So.
Okay. We were talking to Steve earlier.
Yep.
He's another one of our smart technicians.
Yep.
And he mentioned something about rules.
Yeah. So Outlook's awesome because you can create some pretty cool rules. Like I have a rule that says if the word unsubscribe is in the email, just plunk it in a different folder because there's a good chance it's a marketing email and I don't really want to look at it, right? So you can create all these cool rules to do things, but if your email's been hacked, they could create a rule
I don't want you to put the unsubscribe in there though, because you gotta get our newsletter.
Right. Well, no, because what it says, the rule says unsubscribe unless for BS text.
Yeah, there you go.
So then
add
it goes
that
in,
double layer.
yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
but that's a good example though.
right, that is a good example. But if your email's been compromised and they don't want you to know, they can create a rule that says let's create a folder, and then any new emails that come in, let's slide it into this
that folder
so you never see it. And then you can also create rules to forward your email outside the organization. So I send email to Jenny. Jenny's like, well, where'd this email go? It could be hiding into a folder and then forwarding out and then getting deleted even before I see any of it.
Yeah.
So check your rules. Most email vendors, Gmail, Yahoo, all these places.
So when you say check your rules,
yep.
This is a scenario that you do have rules in place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you look through your rules and you're looking for one that you didn't create.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. As simple, or rules you didn't create, or sometimes there's automatic rules in there. But yeah, you want to check.
Okay.
Make sure there's
know what the automatic ones are that are already there.
Yeah, because sometimes you get an email and you right click it and go mark as spam. Well, there's probably a rule in the background now that says.
Yeah, Gmail does that.
Yeah, don't let me get this email, but just.
And Microsoft does a super good job of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my work email is way cleaner than my Gmail.
I would agree with that.
I'm just saying. I'm like.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both smart. I mean, it is cool, but yeah, interesting.
Right. So just occasionally audit that. Hey, are there any weird rules in here? And also, am I getting the emails? Steve brought this up. I hadn't seen this, but Steve works with a lot of emails. Are people expecting emails and they're just not coming through consistently?
Yeah, I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Yeah, because maybe some are coming through. Maybe there's a rule that's just for some emails to kind of squirrel them away so you don't see them.
I usually check my spam first, right?
Yeah.
To see, because sometimes legit emails go in my spam folder. So I suppose if you're not getting emails, check your spam folder. And if you're still not getting them, maybe there's something going on and you should call your IT, whoever, to look into it. Right?
Right.
Okay.
And you can, this is interesting. We were just talking about Office 365, right?
Yep.
You can, if you're on some of the business premium packages, you can actually create an alert. So if someone starts forwarding your emails out, it'll tell you.
That's
so if that rule gets created. Yeah. So.
Okay. So this brings me, we've had some scary stories, and next week, I believe I have Travis. I'll have to look at my schedule, but I think I have Travis on talking about scary camera stories, which will be fun. But we have some scary email stories that happen, and that's exactly what happened.
Right.
Can you just generally tell us one of those stories, like the one where, I mean, I actually saw it where here's the original conversation with their legit vendor,
right?
And the conversation goes on, and then somewhere in there, it got hacked.
Got hijacked, right?
The conversation got hijacked by a bad person.
Right.
Right?
Right. So consider this. Hacker takes over your email, right? What's the least obvious way to make sure they don't know you did it? Is it to start using your email to send emails? Or is it to create another email that's really similar and try to hijack some of your conversations and try to change things from a business perspective? So in this case, ongoing vendor relationship where they send money to pay for goods to be manufactured, and someone hijacked the vendor's email and got in there and said, you know what, we actually need these funds sent to this bank account, to a different bank account, right? And it was in the thread of email. So there's replies and conversations from past things that make it look like, well, this is just normal daily conversation. They're just letting me know.
You just made my hair raise. This because in the conversation, they literally copied even the way the person wrote their emails. So the voice sounded
right, same tone,
everything.
Yeah. So it's scary.
Just so creepy.
So often we're saying, trust but verify, right?
Right.
Okay. A business probably would not be in a thread to say, oh, and by the way, send the money over here now.
That's true.
Right?
Right.
So should.
If it's something out of the ordinary.
Yeah, if something out of the ordinary, there should be a formal letter that was sent, or you should try to call them up and, is this legitimate? fortunately, in this case, I think they acted upon the
They did.
implemented
They
email.
did. In the long run, everything is going to turn out fine,
Right.
but it's still a scary situation.
It is. It is.
Potentially business ruining. I mean,
Right. Right.
like literally business going
Yeah.
under.
You know,
So-
in this particular example, it was limited to a single compromise. You know,
Mhm.
money was lost because it was physically sent somewhere.
Yeah.
But what about when your data's compromised?
Yeah.
You know, if you
That's
have
scary.
if you have a breach and it's costing $200 to $300 per contact to recover or to, you know, hire the people it takes, you know, attorney fees, legal fees, research, all forensics, all those things. On average, it costs between $200 and $300.
Which this goes back, and we have another video. We have lots of videos, guys. You got to get on our YouTube channel. But
Yeah.
we had a interview with a cybersecurity insurance professional.
Mm,
So you should go check that out because there's reasons why you should have cybersecurity, but you will also have to have lots of security in place
Yes.
to get the cybersecurity.
the cybersecurity insurance.
Insurance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So went down a little bit of a rabbit trail
Sorry.
there. Nope,
But-
that tells you that's something you can see. Like I am actively being phished, or maybe, you know, when you're laying there in bed at night, you think like, I just sent that guy that money to that email that was probably illegitimate.
Right?
You know,
Mhm.
so consider, you know, is this normal business process? Keep that spidey sense tingling, right?
Right?
I'm gonna keep saying
And
that.
double check.
Yeah. So the other thing too that you can get is login attempt emails. I don't know, like sometimes if you're logging into an account you haven't been in for a little while and you log in, they'll say, hey, just, you know, want to let you know we noticed a successful login from here. Well, if someone has compromised an account, there's a good chance you'll get one of those. So let's say your bank is Wells Fargo. You log in, you get a successful login to your account from this IP address. You know, check and follow up on that. And don't click a link in the email, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, never click the link.
Log into your bank account and see the login history, and probably just change your password just to be safe, right?
You know, I think Amazon is like the most popular one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always getting phishing attempts from
Right.
people claiming to be Amazon that either want you to check your password or your package has shipped. And what's creepy is when I actually did order something.
Right.
So no, don't click the link. Go to Amazon.com, log in, and get your tracking information in there.
Right.
Don't click the link.
Right.
Just trust no one.
And really, in a lot of this, it's important to consider, you know, try to go back and see, okay, what are some sketchy things that might have happened in the past? Try to identify it. But really, when it comes to a major security concern, it is a good time to probably bring in a trusted resource to help you identify it. And I'll tell another story here. We had a client that realized they had succumbed to a phishing email, and they entered their login, and they had the presence of mind to go, oops, I just did something wrong, change their password. But they didn't understand that at that point the account was compromised, and we needed to identify what else did the person get into during that short window, right?
Yeah.
So you would never know. You know, that thankfully in this case, all they did was test the login, saw it worked, nothing was compromised. So yeah, we're fortunate there, but you would never know that, right? You would never know until potentially months down the road where it circles back around to you like, oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
So
hopefully that gives us a couple actionable things.
It does. Yeah. And you just brought up something else and it just kind of flew through my brain.
Sorry, I derailed your train there.
No, that's okay. No, I was just thinking about having you need to have procedures in place. And we talked about that previously before.
Yeah.
With your employees, you know, like what to do.
Right.
You know, what's our procedure?
Yes. Yeah, there should be an incident response, right? So it shouldn't be up to you. Yeah, you know, a lot of times we're assuming probably this webinar is being presented to a business owner of some sort, right? But you know, you should have for your employees have a policy of reporting this.
Yeah.
You know, even if they're like, it wasn't a big deal, I took care of it. It needs to be reported and followed up on. So,
Yeah.
and you can only do that if you have a good business policy in place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of business owners, if you are looking for our free security assessment, it's security@dstech.net. You email that and ask for a free assessment, and someone will get in touch with you. So I think we covered that pretty well.
I think so.
That's awesome.
So go fishing, but don't get fished, right?
Right? Yeah. Go fishing with an F.
Right.
But don't get fished with a PH.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Excellent. Good stuff. Thank you, Jared.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Have a great day.
See you later.
And trust no one.